I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
Because, darling, I love you in this life and the next, and nothing will ever change that. Even though I have stabbed you a couple times, it is all out of love. No tricks.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Well, shoot.
What?
Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yep. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
That's what I figured. But what kind of reward? You still haven't told me what it is. Is it gold stars? Is it a cookie? Is it a ribbon? Oh, a ribbon would be nice. I would enjoy a ribbon. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Oh, you're right, Hero. I didn't even think of a plan this time. Well, me going in with a plan never works, so the plan is to have no plan. We're just gonna fly by the seat of our scarf.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
And a mighty fine blade it is.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, I forgot how cute she sounds.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I mean, everything you say is false and true at the same time. I am here to save you, my darling.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Probably 1,000,000 times more, narrator.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Actually, I haven't decided what the heck I'm gonna do.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Oh, she thinks we're gonna save her now. Why did I say that?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so adorable. I love her big eyes.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Crap.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I highly doubt that, but okay, let's continue down this path. I'll see what I can do. Examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Oh my gosh, narrator, shut up.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Oh, we probably need the blade, huh?
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, sweetie.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Yeah. Wait, did I do this last time? Why do I have the memory of a goldfish?
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I mean, we could always try. The 40th time's the charm, am I right? I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Oh my goodness, I love her so much. I mean, just look at her. She's so adorable. Oh gosh, I'm the smitten, aren't I?
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Uh-oh.
Is someone else here?
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
No, I don't know what to do. Okay, we didn't take the blade, so she's just gonna take matters into her own hands, right?
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
This whole game is just one big mess for me.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, it's not that bad down here. I kind of like it. A little damp, a little dark, but hey.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Yeah, let's go.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Yep.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
But what do we do with the sound of the bouncing metal?
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh. Save the princess. Oh, we don't get a decision. Oh, is it because I did that last time? Because I stabbed her last time? Gosh dang it. It was a prank, I swear.
Fine.
Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Narrator, if you haven't noticed by now, I am the king of lack of judgment. Wait. I am the king of bad judgment. Wait. When it comes to bad judgment, I don't know. I've never made a good decision in my life, okay? Alright, so this is new. This is different. I like this. I like new. I like different.
You cut into her flesh.
Don't worry, sweetie. It will be over soon.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Yeah, you don't need a hand. You don't need an arm. Who needs 2 arms? I get along fine with just 2 sticks.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
That's fine.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
I mean, she looks so happy. We helped her. Everything's gonna be great. Everything's gonna be fine. Nothing bad can come of this decision, right?
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Nah, she gives no cares. I'm down with that.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's go. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Oh, narrator, if you mess this up for me, I swear I am probably not going to do anything to fight it. Gosh dang it.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Whoa.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Oh no, what's going to happen?
Watch me.
Oh, you better not. Don't you dare lay a finger on her beautiful head. Wait. Don't you dare harm a hair on her beautiful head.
What are you doing?
I have no idea. The narrator's taken over my body. I have no control. Run! Oh, slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess. Warn her. Slay the princess. Okay, but I think I've already warned her before. And one of the little hints was to slay her before she slays you. So maybe that's what we gotta do. Yes, I believe I already warned her. Alright, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. You are adorable, and I love you to death, and I don't ever want to harm a hair on your head, but the game is kind of making me. It's not me, I swear. Slay the princess.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Okay.
You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
Good, I knew she wouldn't go down without a fight.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time?
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to help both of us, and this is just one of the paths I decided to take, I guess. This is just another one of my bad decisions, sweetie, so I'm sorry.
I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
No, you definitely do not need any arms to kill me. You would kick my butt with no arms and probably no legs, and I'm here for it.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Wait a second, this is kind of similar to the beast. Oh no, did I mess up? Am I gonna get the beast again? Can you get the beast again?
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart.
I deserve this.
It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Ooh.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
I'm so sorry.
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
Probably not. It's just gonna make her stronger.
It can't just end like this, right?
No, but it usually does. It's time to die now.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
Yep.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2. The Witch.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, so this is new. This is new. I was worried because the princess looked like Brain. Please, Brain. The princess looked just as she did when I got the beast, and I was worried that I was gonna get the beast again, even though I don't know what happens if you get the same princess again. Maybe I'll have to try that, but I thought I got it again. But this is new. Alright, let's go. I'm excited. Let's go.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Bring it on. Wait, hasn't this already happened?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Yes. Totally our first time meeting. Never have we ever met before this.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I agree.
Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
The opportunist. Have I gotten you before? I don't think I have. Everything's new, I love it.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Oh, be quiet, narrator. Let's just go.
Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Wait, he's so flippy floppy. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Alright, proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't worry, you can trust us to get the job done.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay, this is definitely new. Yeah, definitely new. I don't remember. Oh gosh, is she gonna be flipping poison ivy? With all her little vines and tendrils and everything? Oh my goodness. Wait a second. She's gonna be poison ivy. Yeah. Gosh dang it. Alright, let's do this.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Okay, no plan. Just do. That's the plan. Oh gosh, that's a plan. Okay, just do. Just do. It's working so far. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
Yeah, good idea. And then we can be like, look at this. Hands. Hands with practically 0 stabbing implements. I like that plan.
That's not actually a bad idea.
He's on to something. I swear, one of these times he's gonna say something about the mirror. Probably not gonna be this time, but old habits die hard. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Thought so.
There's definitely a mirror.
There's always a mirror.
But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
He's trying to hide it from us. I trust my eyes. Why would he lie about there not being a mirror? What's the point?
Come on now. He's pretty much in charge here. When have authority figures ever lied about anything? If there were a mirror in this cabin and we were supposed to look at it, he would have told us about it.
Oh, 100% opportunist. Authority figures would never lie about anything, right?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Hey, but we're really, really ridiculously good looking. I mean... Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
I don't know, there's a lot to see here. Have you seen these cheekbones? I mean...
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone.
Good job, us. A job well done. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
Ooh.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
She's gonna swallow us whole.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I mean, the way you describe it, I'm kind of agreeing with you on this one.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Oh my goodness. Okay. 10 out of 10 voice acting in this game, by the way. 10 out of 10. I love it. Alright, princess. Let's go. Oh, I gotta do it. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Oh, that's not good.
She must have you confused with someone else.
She definitely does not. I mean... Would you confuse me with somebody else? I'm kind of one of a kind here.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Yeah, let's just talk our way out of things.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
I don't know. I think we should still talk with her. She also sounds kind of cute, so... yeah.
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
I agree.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Probably the latter.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
But it's just the fact that I love that the whole time all of the voices are bickering. I'm just sitting there like... with just like a little bit of drool coming out, just like... and the buffering sign just...
Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
What the heck? Is she a Fraggle? Look at her! She's so adorable! But wait. She probably can kill us in like 1 second flat. Alright, be on your guard, everybody. Be on your guard.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Oh gosh dang it. Abort, abort. She's onto us, boys. She's onto the plan.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
Because she knows everything.
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Yes, we've already gone through this, narrator. She's already killed us before. Why aren't you listening? Come on, keep up. Keep up.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Now you're putting the pieces together.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
He's about as sharp as a butter knife.
Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Look, even she's looking at us like, what are you doing? Are you okay?
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Oh, I like this. I like this. See, if I don't go in with a plan, you guys come up with one. I like this teamwork.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Say what now? I'm sorry about last time.
Oh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Don't worry, the blade isn't for you. Or not for killing you. We gotta get you out of there somehow, right?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
What?
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
What?
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
What?
A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
Behold, the perfect woman.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
I mean, she already found her way out. What do you want me to do? I mean, the next thing I should do is just give her the blade. Just end it quickly, I guess. Look, I know things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Huh?
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it.
I'm down for it. Plus, she looks like Fraggle, and Fraggles are so cute.
Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Nah. I get the sense you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Dang it, and I have some really good jokes too. She at least could have given me a heads up. I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust because I flippin' stabbed you last time. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill.
You can't be serious.
Like I said, she might as well have the blade. She's already free. Come on, let's go.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no.
Democracy.
As do I.
Okay, well, I say we should give it to her. Hero?
I, abstain?
Hero! I thought we were buddies, Hero.
You abstain? She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade. Give her the blade.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right?
Wouldn't be the first time.
But of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
Yeah, it's all yours. If you're gonna kill me, though, will you please be quick? I got places to go, people to see.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
Because, darling, I love you in this life and the next, and nothing will ever change that. Even though I have stabbed you a couple times, it is all out of love.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
You trust me, and we leave the cabin together. That's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time, and I regret it, so now it's your time to choose.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
No, I 100% am giving you your choice. No tricks.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Well, shoot.
What? No. Nah, come on, that's not right.
Wouldn't be the first girl that shoved a blade into my heart.
I'm sorry.
I told you. I told you this is what she was going to do.
And I never listened to you, so... Well, wait, this can't be it, right?
Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
Oh.
I did it. I got you. You...
Dashingly handsome person, you?
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
I told you. It's your choice. You get to choose.
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
Bye.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh my goodness, I love her. The witch is so adorable. Chapter 3, The Thorn.
You're on a path in the woods. She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us.
I cheated.
Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against.
Let it be known that the opportunist voted against my dumb idea. And good on you, opportunist. Probably was for the best, but hey.
But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway.
But she felt bad about it, so that's progress, right?
I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent.
Oh, you're right. And what the heck does the thorn mean?
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things.
So what is it gonna mean that I chose to kill her the first time? She chose to kill me the second time. What's this gonna be?
You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try.
Okay. That's not what I was hoping for, but okay.
Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
Oh yeah, hey, right. Hey, narrator, welcome to the conversation.
Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other.
That's what I've been noticing. I've been over here trying to find the quote-unquote right decision, even though there is no wrong decisions, and everything just leads to death. Everything just leads to sadness. Everything leads to my demise. Yes, cheated, and there will be no mutinies in this head, in this brain, in this vessel? I don't know.
Great, so you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually.
Yeah, twice.
Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Oh no, he's gonna be very disappointed in us. We're even now. I'm sure she understands that, but we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the cabin.
Yes. Good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room. I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it.
I agree, hero.
Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that. Trust in the plan.
Trust the plan of no plan.
Trust in what plan?
Of no plan.
The decider's plan. Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself.
I am so good at keeping secrets, even I don't know the secrets.
Sure, we'll see what she has to say for herself, but don't forget that whatever she says is likely just as much lies as what he's been telling us. We should keep our cards close to our chest. If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is. And you should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
I mean, the only danger she's been is to us, and that's okay. As long as she's here and killing us, she's not killing the world. Or has she been killing the world? I don't know, that's old world meets problem. You sure seem to be taking the whole looping thing in stride.
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice.
Oh, sweetie, it's been more than that.
So you knew this could happen? Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it.
Oh.
Great! Not even he really seems to get what's going on. If the guy who goes around acting like he knows all the rules doesn't even know how this works, what's the point in listening? Then we can all move on and forget what I said about failure.
Alright.
It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. It sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already.
Like I said, not my problem. And all I heard was, don't trust and listen to the narrator. Got it.
I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
Yeah. No matter what happens next, it seems like all of our answers are at the cabin. Let's see this through. Proceed to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone.
At least everyone that knows the plan.
You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Look at all the little flowers.
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
I don't know. You're the narrator. You tell me.
We gave it to her last time.
Oops.
She can't still have it, can she?
Oh, you're right.
Well, it's not here. And if she has it...
And if she has it?
Let me guess. You want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do.
Side with the one that has the weapon instead of the one that's forever in our brain. Okay.
I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work.
That's not how any of this is supposed to work, but I'm just going with the flow.
Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
How do we even get down there? The only thing I see is a mirror.
You're right, the mirror is back. There isn't anywhere for us to go.
Through the looking glass, I guess.
But there isn't a mirror.
Excuse me?
I still don't get his angle here.
Same.
Seems like whatever we do, he's always going to say it isn't there. He's either a liar, or he doesn't hold all the cards. But I think we already knew it had to be one of those.
I think it's us that hold all the cards.
So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned-out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it?
No. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. It went away when we touched it last time. Not that this place always follows the same rules.
Guess we can do it again this time. Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. as if things weren't unpredictable enough.
I have no idea what's going on.
Figures. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it?
Yes, so let's go.
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Alright, good face. Enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
With the blade that we don't have.
I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going. They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage.
Okay.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
Oh, goodness.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back.
She sounds so defeated.
I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I don't know either. I want to free you. I mean it.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Okay. Proceed down the stairs.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation.
Oh, sweetie.
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
And if you do anything to mess this up, narrator, I'm gonna mess you up. Look at her.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
No. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you let me.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
It's okay. I wouldn't trust me either.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
Am I helping myself? This whole time I've just been trying to figure out how to help you because, yeah, you're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped here as you are. I think we need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
I mean, you can bring that along if it makes you feel safer.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
I know.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
I mean, I will apologize for stabbing you and hurting you, and I promise to do better in the future.
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own.
Can we just help her get out of here?
Careful with that one. He's not the smooth negotiator he thinks he is. But it does feel like we're stuck until we do something. If there's even anything to do besides make things worse.
That's all I ever seem to do in this game.
We're not making things worse. I think she wants to trust us.
Exactly, hero. She wants to trust us. We just gotta get her to trust us. Which is gonna be very hard because, like she said, we've just been constantly hurting each other over and over again through multiple worlds and lifetimes. I can always ask her for permission, I guess. Can I take the blade now?
Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor. She hangs her head in resignation.
I mean, you don't have to give it to me. I'm just asking for permission to take it.
Okay.
Okay.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers.
It's okay.
For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
I'll be damned. She really gave it to us.
I mean, why would she fight us?
It feels like it's been so long since we've held real power in our hands. I wonder what we should do with it.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
We free her, obviously. It's the right thing to do.
Okay, maybe that. Thank you, hero. Maybe that.
I think you're right. She's as much a victim in all of this as we've been. Besides, it would really stick it to him to free her.
I agree.
Or, hear me out, we slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance.
No, not gonna happen.
That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
No, thank you.
We've all said our piece. Now it's time to make our move.
It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2.
Oh. Still not a democracy.
You don't count.
Why?
And why shouldn't he count?
Because he's clearly not one of us.
Oh, the narrator? Oh.
That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
Again, we're just sitting here.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Nah. Better free.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her? You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision.
I mean, that's the whole point of his name.
I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess.
Let's do it.
Even if he'll stick a knife in our back as soon as he has the opportunity, it's still better to have him nominally on our side. At least that gets him to shut up for a while. See? We're all friends here, united in our actions and intentions.
Oh yeah, right from the start. Right, opportunist? Right, opportunist?
Yeah, united. But the other one has a point. If it keeps you quiet, sure. We're all friends.
We're all friends here.
You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade.
Narrator. I swear, if you have any tomfoolery or shenanigans up your sleeves, I am going to kick your booty. And by kicking your booty, I will be kicking mine. I will throw myself off this cliff of the cabin.
Is that really all you've got, threatening us with an accidental misstep? I expected more from you.
Our blade didn't even waver when he said that. Yeah, you're right, he's a bit of a nobody, isn't he? Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning. The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
Even better. Do you hear that, guys? The narrator hates us. That's a win in my book, no matter what happens from here forth.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Yeah, trying to. Of course I did.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
She's so adorable. Look at her. Look at that face. I don't care if I'm this smitten. I love her. She's adorable. Alright, my darling, let's leave this terrible place.
Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out.
Oh my goodness. I said no shenanigans or tomfoolery, narrator.
You're getting desperate, aren't you? Even more proof that you can't actually do anything to stop us.
That is true. Part the thorns, so we shall pass.
We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes.
No.
I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
Yeah, just part them like the Red Sea.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
You know what? We're gonna trust the process. Step into the thorns.
As you step into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
Yeah, get out of here, narrator. You have no power over me. You have no power here.
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
We are so close to helping this poor thing. Let's go.
It feels so good to hear you say that you're admitting you've lost and we've bested you at your own game at last. I don't care what happens now. That's all I've wanted.
That's all I wanted to.
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance.
Oh, but this is usually where things start to go bad. I have gotten you to this point and this spot many times, princess, and this is where things end. I don't know. I'm worried. But all we can do is go forward. Right, princess? Right. Let's do it.
We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Step into your freedom.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day, you irredeemable murderers.
Princess, we did it! Heck yeah! We pissed off the narrator, we got you out of that stupid cabin, and everything is gonna be A-okay. Heck yeah!
What do we do now?
Whatever the hell we want.
Where's everything going?
Shit!
Why is it so cold?
No! You do not get the chance to respawn, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Oh, we were so close, hero.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Yeah, that stupid, stupid mirror. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
It's okay, hero. We tried.
It's going to do something to us. I can feel it.
Yeah.
If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
It'll be okay, guys, I promise. The voices feel small, distant, as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed into the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold.
To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
I thought we did it this time. I'm sorry, Princess.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make things worse? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Guess that's good. You don't have any preference on how you'd like to change or grow?
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
Gosh dang it, that's what I was trying to do for you, Princess. I was trying to give you a choice in this whole thing. Ugh, I failed. Alright, ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh my goodness. The witch was so flippin' adorable. I wish I got to spend more time with her. She was so cute. And then the thorn. Oh my goodness. This game just keeps getting better and better, and I have barely scratched the surface of any of it, and I am in love with this game. This is... This is, like, one of my favorite games, and like I said, I'm not even close to scratching the surface of it. But definitely one of my favorite games of all time. And I want to thank you guys for joining me today. I will see you next time. Bye! See ya!